Killer Klowns this, Killer Klowns that? Why should you care is the question that needs to be answered. If you are an asymmetrical horror game fan, then you're aware of games such as Evil Dead, Ghostbusters, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Dead by Daylight. Well, Killer Klowns is shaping out to be the next interesting game that would have up to 10 human players on the map at one time. And the developers may also have solved the lobby time issue that plagues these type of games these days. Illphonic will have bots backfill empty spots until new players join in the match, which is something that normally doesn't happen with recent asymmetrical horror games. Usually you have to wait till the lobby is filled with human players before the match starts, and that's hard to do because you run across lobby dodging people who want to look for their favorite map or their favorite character. If they don't get those two things, then they're out. But players will not know which side they will end up on once they get into the map of Killer Klowns from Outer Space, because it's random selection on who you will play. This is something that was similar to Friday 13th. Now, if we talk about the gameplay, let's go over some ways that the humans can win the match. If you're playing the human side, you win by escaping the map, destroying the clown ship, or keeping most of the town people alive before the time run out. Which doesn't make too much sense, because if the time run out, then the bomb goes off, and that was shown by some trailer footage from early on in the year. If you are a fan of giant maps, then you are in luck, because Killer Klowns from Outer Space will have a giant map that seems too big to traverse on foot, almost like Evil Dead did. Some clowns will have transportation, like Shorty can use his tricycle. Playing in humans, you may have transportation as well. It would make sense to have drivable cars because the match is timed, so you want to complete the objectives as quick as possible. Be aware using these vehicles though, because you remember Evil Dead game, the demon knew your position if you took the car. So Killer Klowns from Outer Space could use the same method of high risk, high reward. The game seems like a PvP, but it actually is a PvP-VE, because you are going up against the clown's helpers, who is called the Lackeys. We haven't seen much on the Lackeys recently, but a few trailers ago, they was spotted in the background. And the Lackeys help the clowns by holding you in place or pointing you out to the clowns that's nearby. And after you are caught by the clowns, the Lackeys carry the cocoon back to the spaceship for the clowns, so the human player clowns can go search on for more humans. Now, I know some gamers like the proximity chat features that comes with some of these games. So you are in luck, because proximity chat will be in this game, but the benefit is mostly for the clown side. Clowns are able to communicate with each other to sound like gibberish to the humans, and that's not all. The clowns can actually change their voice to sound like another human player in order to trap you. So make sure you're paying attention and don't fall for that trick. The weapons in the game have not been spoken about much either, but they are expected to be randomly spawned in different locations from the previous matches you will have. From previous experience of playing these type of games, it will probably be about 2 to 3 different spots an item can spawn. This is just normally how these type of games does it. Lastly, the game base price is $40. But if you pre-order it, you get a whole bunch of additional content that has some good value. Killer Klowns from Outer Space is going to be something good in my opinion, as long as the developers deliver on a product that has a lot of people waiting like crazy. TCM was good until people got bored with it, so Killer Klowns from Outer Space may be even better. And I also believe that the next horror game after Killer Klowns from Outer Space will be even better than that. There are so many horror titles to choose from. These type of horror games continue to grow like we've been seeing, but the winning concept has to evolve as well. TerraVision and Illphonic could be starting the effect that changes how many human players can be on a map. Texas Chainsaw Massacre had up to 7, and now Killer Klowns is up to 10. PAX East is March 21st to March 24th. Let's see what they got. Welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.